see some more?
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. Go.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets this up to the 42.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Ready up. Here we go, shot.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
18. Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Spears. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Come on, set. Ready.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will have a Titans first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Ready, set. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Willis. That's caught by Spears out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect...
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Willis. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, here's the one-time Seminole. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Slot man in motion right. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Saints will punt this one away. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds.
Tight. 19 tight. Get it. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Willis now to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go. Go.
A run up the middle, Spears. And he lowers the shoulder. A gain of about 3.
Got it. Ready?
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Hey. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Huh.
Here's a designed run. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out. The Saints have got it. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
Let's go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Motion man, set right. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. Handoff here, up the middle, powering forward, he's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game.
He is good. Makes the score Saints 7, Titans nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set. 19 Lions. Ready, ready?
Willis now to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
I really like this play design. They're trying to match up the speed of this running back versus the linebacker in coverage, but do it vertical down the middle of the field. And when he can get that matchup, they feel that's advantage offense.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
Throwing is Willis. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Spears. There he goes, inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Titans. No problem there on the extra point. And the Titans will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Oh, what an unforced error. Timely moment, just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Couple of 1st downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10, up at the 42. Drive will start on the ground. Not much develops there. They'll get this to about the 43. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. That's on the former 1st-round pick, Cesar Ruiz. Back to throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Second down and 3. The motion man is Johnson. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, but it's probably a touchdown.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Saints. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Throwing, Willis. Catch made there by Burks. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Ready? Warrior 70.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
He'll get this out wide. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
Here's Spears. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
One more time with Spears. And he will power his way into the end zone. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The tight end Fant in motion. Back to the air one more time. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
They'll throw here on 3rd, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Willis. Here comes the screen to Spears. Room to run past the 30. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Willis. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The third quarter begins with a run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down 32 yards. Again, 2. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down. The tight end Fant in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He gets that to his big target, Fant. That is a big gainer for the Saints. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. A.T. Perry. Touchdown, New Orleans. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. The Saints have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Willis. His pass caught. It's Chizokonkwo. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan. Because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Back. Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Throwing is Willis. He's got it. That's Burks. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
On the jump. Third. Right there. Here we go. Shot. Trap 60. Go.
They'll try and run here with Spears. And he will have a Titans first down. I do believe gets it by about a yard on 3rd and 3.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
This one downfield for Okonkwo.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Ryan Brzee there for the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
70 Ranger. Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Mustang 19. Ready.
Willis now to throw. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. There's the big tight end fast. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here we go.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. A.T. Perry, touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this one is blocked. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Streak, streak. Ready?
To throw, here's Willis. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48.
Ready? Hut, hut.
Here's Willis. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Let go.
Willis now to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he will score again. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown Titans. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Throwing now on third and long. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. The Saints lining up in punt formation as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This brought in out past the 20. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Set it. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Ready. Break.
Second and 7.
Go. Set it.
They'll run here. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Ready. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing, Willis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Let's go.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try it now with Spears. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18 left. 18 left.
The tight end, Fant, in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Let's go now.
Man in motion, heading left. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or 2 shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Here's a toss, right side. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. How to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.